It's called Becoming an Icon, and it's hosted by Emmy Award winner Lilliana Vazquez and celebrity makeup artist Joseph Carrillo. Here's a part of an upcoming episode celebrating Cardi B. Check it out.
So growing up, people gave her a nickname, Bacardi. Like, you know, that's what my friends call me when I was 5 on the playground.
Oh my God.
Tequila Lily.
Bacardi, Cardi B. Wow, her mind was the future.
I think it goes to prove that Cardi has always had a really good eye and ear when it comes to branding herself. It's definitely one of the many reasons why she cemented herself as an icon.
Lilliana Vazquez, a.k.a. Tequila Lily, and Joseph Carrillo joins us right now. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's a secret. My mom's watching.
Well, you told everybody on the podcast.
I did. You forget on podcasts that the whole world can listen because it's such an intimate space. You don't know what you're revealing, and you're like, did I say that?
And that's the great thing about this podcast. You have been interviewing celebrities for a long time.
Yes.
Why did you want to tell the stories of Latinx artists?
Well, I think it's exactly that, right? I'd been working as an entertainment journalist for almost a decade, and what I saw was that there's a disparity in how we cover Latinx artists in mainstream media. So to be able to give them this platform and the opportunity to tell our stories, Joseph is Mexican, I'm Mexican and Puerto Rican, in this way was really meaningful and I think really powerful for us as Latinos and for our audience to hear and be inspired by these incredible journeys.
But part of the fun to me, guys, when I listen is the dynamic between the two of you. You've known each other for a long time. It sounds like this podcast came, there'd been a little drinking, a little Googling, and then this podcast was born. But how did you two get together?
So I actually tweeted her. I saw her on TV, and she was talking about being Latina. So I tweeted her, and she immediately wrote me back. And I was like, I'd love to do your makeup. We clicked. I actually think there were margaritas involved when we first met.
That is a theme, yes.
But we hit it off because we both kind of started from humble beginnings, and we were both first generation.
We're both Texans. He's from El Paso. I'm from Fort Worth. And we both love fashion. We love music. We love this entertainment industry. And
you love these people.
We love these people.
What's so interesting to me, I knew Bad Bunny's music, but I didn't know his backstory. I didn't know, guys, 6 years ago he was bagging groceries.
6 years ago.
And now he is this global superstar.
I mean, massive. I mean, you're talking about 18+ billion streams. He's the most streamed artist on Spotify 3 years in a row. He just headlined at Coachella. The impact that he's making globally right now is obviously what makes him an icon, but it's what makes him like this global superstar on a massive scale. Yeah, in Spanish.
All in Spanish.
So he's an icon. Is there a common definition that you've come to? What makes an icon?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's a great
question. As opposed to an artist.
Yes.
So we're basically, the way we look at this is like we're looking for global impact. What they're doing in the world. We're looking for brand recognition, like J-Lo.
Yeah, like if you walked into any bar or any club in Asia, in South America, and you heard a J-Lo song, everybody knows the lyrics. Everybody has a memory. And that's what's so special about the podcast for us is we're reliving all of these memories that we had growing up to this music through that. And that's what people do with music. It connects us, right? It's nostalgia. And it's so fun to relive like our childhood growing up in Texas in the 90s to Ricky Martin, right? To Gloria Estefan. All of this music that defined who we are. A lot of our identity is tied up into this music and these experiences.
Your format is interesting, too, because when I'm listening, I go, okay, when's the J-Lo interview coming? When's the Bad Bunny? And it really is just the two of you. That clearly is a deliberate choice. Just the two of you talking.
Yeah.
Why did you think, Joseph, that's the best way to do it? It's very entertaining and not boring at all.
Thank you.
I mean, listen, I can't even take credit for that. We have an amazing team, but I feel like when you get to hear the people talking, this was about us and our experience and taking people back. Like the people that are listening to this, they want to hear the memories too, because it takes them back to where they are.
Yeah, and it's nice that it's not a straight interview podcast. This is very much like a narrative, documentary style podcast. We are chronicling their journeys all the way from the start. Like some things you might not even remember or know about these artists. And so this podcast isn't just for people that are fans of J-Lo or Bad Bunny. Right. We want people that aren't fans to come and listen to that because by listening to the show, you're going to become a fan of this person.
Yeah. What are some facts that you guys might have uncovered? Because you say you're investigative entertainment journalists.
Yes.
Give us a good J-Lo fact. Give us a good Bad Bunny fact.
Okay, so I think with Bad Bunny, we talk about what an impact he's made in dismantling like machismo stereotypes in Latinx culture. He was dressing up in women's clothes when he was shopping with his mom back in Puerto Rico when he was a teenager. People were like, oh, he just started doing this for attention and clout.
That fashion has no gender.
Exactly. He said that.
That's what I learned on your podcast.
When he was a teen, he said that. So, and that's his authenticity coming through. And I think with J-Lo, one of the things that I thought was incredible is that, like, she started as a classically trained ballet dancer here in the Bronx.
That's right.
You know, I didn't know that about
She was
her.
on In Living Color.
Yeah.
And it took off from there.
She was the fly girl.
Appreciate you. Lilliana Vazquez and
Congrats.
Joseph Carrillo, thank you so much.
Yeah,
New episodes of
congratulations.
Becoming an Icon drops every Wednesday wherever you get your podcast.